I'm back, everybody. I'm going to show you the next step in creating your sticker. So I have got my piece of contact paper here with my lovely silhouette of Bob Ross. And I've also got a fine tip Sharpie and an ultra fine tip Sharpie. I've got a pair of scissors and I've got a pencil. So what we're going to do next, I've obviously already removed this, and you really don't need this anymore unless you really want to keep it. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. And I'm going to start by tracing all of my graphite lines. I'm going to go ahead and use the fine tip Sharpie. If you've got really small details, you'll want to use the ultra fine tip Sharpie. I'm going to start in the center and then work my way out to the edges. And the reason that I'm doing that is because this has kind of a plasticky finish to it, and it does tend to smear. So you want to make sure that after you put the Sharpie on, you let it set for a minute and you don't run your hand through it. So give me a minute to trace this, and then I'll talk about the next step. I'm going to move my hand nice and slowly. I always pick a starting and a stopping point whenever I trace, and I don't pick my hand up and I don't stop my hand in between. All right, we've got it all traced. Now the next step is to fill it in with Sharpie. You are only supposed to use Sharpie on this because Sharpie is a permanent marker. We want to try to make these stickers permanent. So no colored pencils, no Crayola markers, no Pentel color pens, only Sharpies. Now if you are just using black, this really isn't an issue. But if you are going to use a color, particularly a light one like yellow, you have to be really careful if you have a black outline, because if I touch that yellow to the black outline, it can smear the black outline, and then I'll have black in a section that's supposed to be yellow. So you're going to be really careful and just slowly go right up next to anything that's black if you are using a light color. Now I don't have that issue because I'm only using black. So I'm going to go ahead and color this in. And then once we have it colored in, I can show you how to cut it out and take off the backing. Again, I need to be really careful as I'm coloring this that I don't put my hand on it, because that could cause the black marker to smear, which we don't want. I'm getting there. We're almost done with Bob Ross here. And then I'll just do his little paintbrush. now I get to move on to the paintbrush. Now once I'm done with the paintbrush, I'm going to be ready to cut it out. And I could do this in two ways. I could do two separate stickers, so two separate pieces, or I could do it as one whole piece. I think I'm probably going to do two separate pieces. And I could cut right on the line, but I'm going to show you something a little bit different that will help you cut something out that has small details that might be really hard to cut directly on the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a regular pencil and I'm just going to outline. I'm going to do the paintbrush first, just leaving a small white gap between my pencil line and the image. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here with Bob Ross. And I'm going to cut on the pencil line as opposed to cutting straight on to the edge of the image. And it just helps you cut it out a little bit more easily. And this guideline makes it nice and easy for you to create an even white edge instead of trying to guess while you're cutting. All right, so there is the image all colored in with a little bit of an edge. And now I can take my scissors and cut it out. So I'm going to start with Bob here, just cut it out in sections. And then I'll show you how to take the backing off of just one of these, and you'll know how to do it for anything that you are creating. Okay, so here's Bob Ross. He's all cut out. Now I'm ready to take the backing off and put it onto my laptop. So to take the backing off, the easiest thing to do is to find a corner, and you need a little bit of a nail. So if you don't have long nails, maybe find somebody who has a longer nail to help you out. And if you just get it started on that corner, the back should easily peel off, and then you can carefully stick it down on your laptop wherever you would like it. And that's all there is to creating a custom sticker. Bye!